I just found a boomerang on the beach. Don't expect to find one of them, do you? Now, Australians use these to catch kangaroos and things. Yeah, they throw it and it comes round and it hits the kangaroo on the back of the head. And they catch it and skin it and eat it or do whatever they do, yeah? That's what they did, these Aborigine people. It's a load of rubbish. That's just for the documentaries, they tell you that. I'll prove it. They don't work. Watch. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Digging the Coast 365.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Okay, so I'm on Mapleton Beach. Now, to be honest with you, I had an email from a guy who said he was on this beach yesterday. It's only a small beach and he's already done it. He said all he found was the little pieces of aluminium scrap, molten scrap, which I've been finding further up the coast. And I've also had an email from my friend Darren, who said all you find on that stretch of coastline is these little pieces of scrap. And all I have found on this coastline is them little pieces of scrap. Another 2-3 days and we're going to be away from this part of the coastline and the bad stuff. But it's put me off doing Mapleton Beach. What I really want to do is go 3 miles that way, go for a walk and do Boom Beach. So we'll do that as soon as the tide goes out. So here's the first signal of the day. Oh man, it is full of clay. It's just solid clay. How the hell am I going to get through solid clay like this? Oh, well that was lucky because I don't know how I'd get through that clay. Now then, what have we got there? Probably nothing. I can't tell if that has got a design on it or not. I don't think so. I think it's just the shape of it at the back makes me think it could be a button, but it's probably nothing. I'll clean it up when I get back, but we'll consider it nothing, yeah? Let me just turn you around. All these rocks on the beach, they're not rocks. These are not rocks. This is basically clay which has fallen off the cliff there. We're still in the most eroded part in Europe. It just I've actually seen things falling off and crumbling away whilst I've been here. You can hear it. It actually makes a noise, it's so bad. It's out. It's out. Old-fashioned pull tab. It's better than melted aluminium, at least that's not melted. Wow, now that's pretty cool. Some kind of gate latch. From a gate post or something, which probably was part of the village or whatever up on top of the cliff at one point. Well, that's what a gate goes on top of, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. I've just been passed by 2 guys with 2 kids on the search for bombs, saying they're looking for one which has gone off basically, so they can keep it as a souvenir. I'd just like to point this out because it's very important. Guys, if you find bombs wherever, whether it's on the beach or in a field, wherever, don't take them home as a souvenir. The best thing to do is put them all in a really big pile and then set off fireworks underneath it. Stand back and film it with your camera. It looks fantastic. I'm joking. Don't be doing that neither. Now, last time I was here, there was some, like, gem enthusiast. Said the beach was full of something. I don't know if they're agates, whatever you call them. I don't know what they are. I don't know if that's one. I don't know. There is a lot of shiny little things on the beach here. Not something I've ever been interested in, but each to their own, you know. It's nice to know I'm in a place where it's not just full of aluminium and it's actually got something worthwhile. I'm not sure what I've just pulled out there. It looks like it's off a tap or something. But it's strange, in the last 100 yards I've been picking up like little copper electrical componenty thingy-mabobs, things an electrician would use. Now we're looking at plumbing. I can't really understand why. I always come across this on the beach. Cliff wee. Absolutely disgusting. If I had a wee on the beach, people would go by me, but cliffs can get away with it. You know, I've got to walk through this. Build a bridge, for God's sake. Where's the council? Disgusting. And it's going in the sea where we're all swimming. Okay, we're actually just starting to get into bomb beach territory now. For those who don't know, who didn't watch my last video when I was here, it was a practice range where the r.a.f. and the American Air Force, I believe, practiced here. They used practice bombs, okay? There's one just there. You can't see it very well because I haven't got my other lens on, and I'm not putting it on just to show you that at the moment. But there's a practice bomb up there. They are still actually dangerous. Although the practice bombs, they can still give a tiny little explosion off. They come like every so often and collect them off the beach because the cliffs give way and they all fall on the beach and they're all over the place. You'll find when we're about 100, 200 metres further on, they're all over. I can't wait to show you them if you've not seen them before. Now this area is also supposed to be one of the best places along this coastline to find fossils. Now, I've never found a fossil on my trips on the coast. I'm just useless at finding them. Somebody did tell me, look for dark brown stones and smash them open. I never find any dark brown stones. And I've just read on a website, look in the cliffs. Because basically, nobody has seen this part of the cliff in millions of years. This is all new. There could be anything in there. This could be from the Jurassic time because there was Jurassic activity along this coast. There's footprints being found not far from here of dinosaurs. But just looking around, I'm just looking for something unusual, you know, because nobody's seen that for millions of years. I just want something exciting, you know, like, I don't know, maybe the mouth of a T-Rex or something. Any kind of fossil, I'd be happy. Even one of them really rubbish little round circly things. I'd settle for that. Look, this is stuck in... Ooh, get that out. The other end, nobody has touched that, ever. Literally, ever. I am the first person, ever, to touch that. It's just fascinating. No fossils on it, though. So I just became the first person, ever, to touch that stone. Ever. Nobody has ever touched it. Now, leave comments in the description. Not in the description, in the comments, stupid. Leave comments. What have you done which nobody else on the planet has ever done? And if you haven't done anything, what would you like to do that nobody else has ever done? Like, there's another thing I'd really like to do. I'd like to be 14 feet tall. No one's ever done that. Something else I'd like to do is go swim out to sea, yeah, and just keep going all the way around the globe until I come back to the other coast at the other side of England. An entire global swim in one go, no rests. No one's ever done that. It's just things like that what keep you going in life, innit? There's always things out there which no one's ever done, and you could be the first person to do it. So get off your bum. Stop watching YouTube videos, apart from mine, and get out there, swim the entire globe, grow to 15 foot tall. Whatever your wish is, it's in your hands. You have to make it happen. Just go through life smiling and try your best not to let it grind you down, because it used to do it to me, honestly. I had a fantastic life until the age of about 15, 16, and then it all went nipples up, really, through my parents splitting up, relationships which didn't work out, bad jobs, being in the rat race, being in debt, all this stuff, and it does get on top of you, especially debt. It's hard to enjoy life when you're worrying every day about owing people money. You've got to remember, there's more to life than money. You just make the most of it, yeah? I just love to life, don't you? Life's there to be beaten. That's not an excuse to go and beat your wife. I just wanted to share a little story with you, a childhood memory I had, which I've been thinking about the last couple of days with me walking on the coast. It keeps coming into my head, and I thought, well, why not share it with my viewers? I'll tell them about it. What it was, back in, we're talking like 1980, probably just before then, maybe 78, yeah. I were about, I don't know, I was very small anyway. And we used to go to a place called Butlins. Butlins is a holiday caravan site, similar to where I live now, stay now, but not very posh. Basically, everybody went to Butlins back in the late 70s, early 80s. Nobody went abroad, everyone went to Butlins. So everyone stayed in a caravan on the coast. Anyway, at Butlins, we were there for a week, I don't know where we were. They had Dragons Club. Now, do you remember the song? Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea. Do 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 do. Can't remember the rest of the words, sorry, it's a long time ago. Anyway, I was in Dragons Club because I was a child, yeah? And in Dragons Club, every night, what they'd say is, all the children who have seen dragon footprints on the beach today, come up on stage and tell us all how many you've found. So one day I got up because I'd seen some. Because I went to the beach, for example. Now, I know these are my footprints, yeah? But you've got a wild imagination, haven't you, as a child? And I saw these type things. And I thought, well, yeah, everyone else is getting up and telling how many they've found. So you'd get Johnny, who's about 14 years old, getting up. I found 14 today. Someone else, 27. It was like a competition who saw the most, yeah? I was a very honest child. I got up and I said I found 3. And everyone laughed at me. I was really small. And everyone laughed at me. It's, I don't know, was that a good memory, really? Anyway, what happened after that is, what was it? Oh, there was a Tarzan contest. I think it was the same night, a Tarzan contest, where basically all the children had to, in the microphone, go on stage in front of hundreds of people. All the children had to go on stage and go, oh, just like Tarzan does. Now, as you can see, I perfected it. I'm really good at it now. Back then, I was this big. I were about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 maybe. And all the others did it. They were like 12 years old, 14 years old. I'm sure there were the odd 18-year-old, because you got a prize if you won. I'm sure there were some who were cheating who said they were under 16, but they were over 16. Anyway, I got up, and the microphone, it was too high because all the other children were like 2 foot taller than me. And my mum actually got a picture of me looking up at the microphone, and the man who was comparing it, if you like, looking at me laughing. You know, it's bullying really, isn't it? It's sizist. That microphone should have been at my level, and they should have crouched. Because there's no way I could get up there, but they could have crouched down to my level. Anyway, they adjusted it. It took them a few minutes. Hundreds of people in the crowd, they're all waiting to hear my Tarzan call.
They adjust it. Everyone's ready. The audience thought, you know, God, we've waited 3 minutes. Can't wait to hear this one. And I went up there and I got stage fright, I think, and I went, ah. Hundreds of people just laughed at me. They laughed at me. I was like 5 years old and they're all bullying me, man. Did I have a good childhood, really? I thought I did, you know, but that's bullying, isn't it? No wonder I've turned out like I have.
It's time to see how the daily total's coming along for the charity. I had some good donations in the last 24 hours. I remember reading about 2 at $50, a £10 one, a $5 one. There were quite a few coming through. Here is today's total. Bing! Which means in the last 24 hours, this is how much more we've raised. Bing! So it's all going very well. Keep the donations coming in, please. Go to diggingthecoast.com. All the links are in the description. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, blah de blah de blah. Spread the word, share the video. You know the score. I was just driving past and I noticed this. Mapleton Church. It looks absolutely beautiful. Let's get a closer look. The architecture is absolutely stunning. I can't find anything out about the church itself. There's no plaques or anything. But stained glass windows are fantastic. I just noticed one burial here. Isabel, aged 4, died in 1856. Now, I've never heard that name before. Isabel Ake, A-K-E. Oh man. Did I really just dig that up? What a joke! What a joke! It's out. It's out. And it's the tip off a bullet. We're very much on Bomb Beach now. I'm just looking for the bombs because they will be here in the next 50 metres. They have to be because the place was scattered with them last time I was here. But for now, there you go. Probably from practicing just up on the cliffs here. That's what they did. They used to practice bombing it with you know, their aeroplanes and bombers and things for World War II onwards. And shooting guns, obviously. Well, every signal I'm getting now is a bullet. The tip of a bullet. That one's on the surface. So I think I'm going to have to put the detector away now because it's just going to be full of bullets here now. Obviously a bit of a firing range and the bombs are going to come any second now. Well, I've just learnt something. I know sponges come out of the sea, you know, corals and sponges and things, but I didn't know they came out of the sea like that. I thought they made them into that shape. They're actually that shape. How cool is that? I wash up with them. I didn't know they were natural. I'm taking that home. I can wash with that for the rest of my trip. A natural, completely sea cleansed sponge. How cool. Okay, we finally hit Bomb Beach. That's just my nickname for it. It's not called Bomb Beach. The family's just gone. They were looking for one which isn't live, and they didn't really know what they were doing. And they asked me, are we all right taking these? He had a big bomb in his hand. And I says, well, it looks dead to me, but I wouldn't risk it. It is against the law. I told him that, basically, and he left it. And he said his wife wouldn't let him have it in the house anyway. I've just found this one, look. This is what we're going to find, lots of these kind of bombs. I want to show you about a dozen of them, and then we'll call it a day, because I can't metal detect here, for obvious reasons. And there's the tail fin off one. I've just stuck it in, by the way, that isn't how I found it. There's a tail fin. So there's another one. Complete, as you see. I don't know what these are. You've got another one there, and a big lump of these here. I've no idea what these are. I really don't. If anyone knows, can you please tell me? Another one there. Again, that's going to be military, but I've no idea what that is. Another one there. It is literally a beach strewn full of bombs. You've got the tip of something there. Yeah, these. If anyone knows what these are, can you please tell me? I'm dying to know. They're all over the place. Now that is probably my best find of the trip so far. I don't know if it's a 22 or a... No, it's a 20mm shell there. Very cool. That's the best thing I've found in 4 days. That's how bad it's going. That's how much I detest detecting around here and can't wait to get to other sides of the country. But yeah, a 20mm cartridge there. I don't know how old it is. Will it have a date? Don't know. I don't know. But I'm happy. I'm trying to get excited about things, but it's very, very difficult when the things aren't very exciting. I have to be honest with you, I'm quite surprised at how few bombs are on the beach today. The guy I was just speaking with, I've got a feeling, because his friend, he had a young lad with him with a bucket, and I think they were maybe picking them up to get rid of them. There's loads here, look. Tail fin there, is that attached? Whoa, look at that. Amazing. Bomb, 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 bomb. I don't know what these little things are. I don't know. Is that a bomb? That's a big... Is that a bomb? No. No, just a little bit of an end. Bomb. Bomb. There's a bomb. There's a bomb there. Look at all these. What are these? There is literally hundreds of them in the area I'm in. Look at them all. Just get one out and show you. Big, iron, heavy. They just remind me of rifle grenades from World War II, from what I used to find in Germany, but they're not. Well, I don't know what they are. Maybe the practice rifle grenades, I don't know. Bomb, 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 bomb. Yeah, I think it's safe to say there is still a few bombs here actually. I thought they'd all gone, but they're not. Bomb. And if you look here, look, there's a bomb. And look at this. This isn't seaweed, guys. This isn't seaweed. This is these. Look at them. There is thousands of them. Please, somebody tell me what these are. There's some military guy out there who's going to know exactly what these are and he's going to tell me, and I can't wait to know the answer. Fantastic. Well, I found something very similar to that yesterday and said it was an axe head. This one's in a great big pile of bombs and bomb bits and boomy bits and... Oh, talking about boomy bits. If anyone... Let me turn you around, hang on. I said it last time I was here. If anyone plays Boom Beach, the phone, Android, whatever kind of game, whatever you want to call it. If anyone plays it, join our task force. It's SS Shane, which is like Shallow Shoveler Shane, because he's in it as well. There's me and Shallow Shoveler Shane. Task force, SS Shane. Join our task force, you're quite welcome.
So I don't know how many of you watch history programmes and know much about cliff formations and, you know, the path through times. If you look at a cliff face, you can often see different layers as the colour changes from, you know, from the millions of years going on. Now, I'm thinking, I'm not 100% sure, there are people who know more than me, but I'm pretty good at this kind of thing. We're talking about probably 340 million years, give or take 500 years. 340 million years ago, can you see this layer here? A very distinct brown layer. Now, I can tell you what caused that. I've been studying it for the last 5 minutes, and I've like put some on my finger and smelt it. That was when dinosaurs, it was like a global problem. Dinosaurs had diarrhea. They had diarrhea for about 700 years. It was just the kind of trees what were around at the time. And it wasn't a very nice time. So yeah, just a bit of history for you there. Just thought I'd teach you about that. So I'm a professional, I know everything about history. I'm just walking back now towards the car. And this will just show you exactly what the problem is with the cliffs around here. This has fallen in the last like 4 hours since I went over there. It wasn't here before. As you can see, it's all dry. Everything else is underneath is wet. This has fallen in the last 3 hours, 3-4 hours. Okay everybody, thank you very much for joining me today on Digging the Coast 3, 6, I can only use one hand because I'm holding the camera. Let me try again. 3, 6, 5. 3, 6, 5, Digging the Coast. Thanks for joining. I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm off to Withensea. And I believe the local newspaper's coming to take some pictures and do a little story. So that could be fun. So I'll see you in Withensea. I'm actually leaving my Dana van tonight. So after tomorrow, I won't ever be returning home for another year. So quite scary, quite daunting. But we can do this, we can do this. 365, see you all later guys, thank you very much for watching. And don't forget to donate. Rays of sunshine, let's make some wishes come true. See you all later, goodbye.